Today we have Peugeot 407. I'm going to show you how to replace the timing belt. We have 1.6 liter engine, HDI. We are going to start first by raising the vehicle. First we are going to remove the underwing plastic. There are a couple of fasteners and one bolt here. Also we have the lower side 2 bolts. We have removed the plastic underwing. Now we can see here we have to remove the drive belt and the crankshaft pulley. Also we can notice there is oil leaking. It's probably from the crankshaft seal. We'll see that later. Now we have to remove the tensioner. We put 15mm key wrench. We are pushing it clockwise. The tension is released and we can remove the drive belt. Now that we have removed the drive belt, we are opening the crankshaft pulley with 18mm wrench. I have already opened it. And to lock the crankshaft, we put a bolt here that is going to lock the flywheel so we can remove the pulley. Now the crankshaft pulley is being removed. We have to open the protective plastic for the timing belt. There are a couple of bolts with a 7mm wrench. We have opened 5 bolts, 7mm wrench. There is one on top, one is behind the tensioner, one is here in the middle, one is over here. This is the 5th one. Now we have to lower the vehicle because we can't remove the protective plastic now. We have to remove the rubber mounting for the engine. We have to support the engine, lower the vehicle, support the engine, and then we are going to remove the rubber mounting. Now we have supported the engine. So now we can remove the rubber mounting. There is one bolt here. We are opening these 3 bolts and also this bolt here. We have removed the rubber mounting. Now we just have to remove this rubber mounting with 3 bolts. We have removed the rubber mounting. There are 3 bolts with torques 40. Now we have to remove with 7mm wrench. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts to remove the protective plastic. We have removed the top protective plastic. You can see the 5 bolts now. Now we have to remove the aluminium mounting. There are 4 bolts with 16mm wrench. We have removed the aluminium mounting. You can see the holes from 4 bolts. Now we can also remove the lower protective plastic. And now we can see the timing belt. Now we have to turn the engine to the TDC, and then we are going to open the tensioner so we can remove the timing belt. We put M8 bolt to lock the camshaft. And can see the crankshaft, the little hole is aligned. So now you can disassemble the timing belt. We have to open this bolt with 13mm wrench to release the tensioner and then to remove the timing belt. Now we have removed the timing belt, but to completely remove, we have to remove the crankshaft sensor, and also there is one plastic. I'm going to show you now below. Now we have to open with 10mm wrench. It is sensor, crankshaft sensor, RPM sensor, and we are going to open this plastic with 7mm wrench, and then we can completely remove the timing belt. The timing belt has been removed. We have removed the crankshaft sprocket. Now we can see where the oil was leaking. We are going to have to replace the radial rubber seal. We are going to remove it, but we also notice that there is all oil coming from the top side of the engine. We can see there is also over here a little oil. So that means we are going to replace in the camshaft radial seal, and that's why we are going to open this center bolt to remove the camshaft sprocket, so we can remove the camshaft seal. We have removed the camshaft sprocket. Now we have to remove this protective plastic. There are 3 bolts, also with 7mm wrench, and then we can remove the radial seal. We have removed the plastic, and now we can see there is also leak here. So now we are going to remove both radial seals, and we are going to replace it with new one. We have removed the radial seals, also top and bottom. And now we are going to replace it with new ones. In the meantime, we can clean the area from the oil, and we can remove the coolant pump, because we are going to replace the coolant pump also with new timing belt. We have cleaned the area where the radial seals needs to be fitted, also where it's the timing belt. Now the surface is clean, and here are the old ones. Here we have new seals. Now we are going to install them. Now you can notice they are with plastic inside, so we can install them easily. We put the plastic into the crankshaft, and then we push the radial seal inside. Now we have fitted the crankshaft radial seal. Now we remove the plastic. Now we have to install the camshaft seal. This is the camshaft seal. Also it comes with plastic for montage. And now we are going to use a little hammer to put it all the way in. Now we have installed the camshaft seal. We are going to return the protective plastic here on top of the engine. We have set the plastic. Now we are draining the coolant. We are opening the coolant pump, because we are going to change it. And in the meantime, we can return the camshaft sprocket. We have returned the camshaft sprocket. We have removed the coolant pump, also the tensioners and the idler pulley. And now we can start installing the new coolant pump and new timing belt kit. Here we have the old ones. Here we have new coolant pump. Has a gasket inside. This is the timing belt. And inside we have the tensioner, we have the idler. Also we have new bolts. We are going to change the bolts now. And we can install the coolant pump. Before we install the coolant pump, we have to clean the area where the gasket needs to be fitted, and then we can install the pump. We have set the new coolant pump. There are 7 bolts with 8mm range. Now we have to install the tensioner and the idler pulley for the timing belt. We have installed the timing belt. We have locking pin here, 8mm wrench, 8mm bolt. We have here 5mm locking pin into the crankshaft. So now we just have to adjust the tension. We are turning the tensioner anti-clockwise with 5mm hex wrench. Now you can see the pin into the tensioner, how it's moving, and we are here for the right tension. Now we can tighten it with 13mm wrench. Now we have tightened the tensioner. Now we can remove this pin, and we can see that the tensioner is in markings. We have right tension for the timing belt. Now we can remove all the pins, and we can turn the engine clockwise 2 times, and we are going to check again the tension and the markings. We have turned the engine clockwise. Now we can check the tensioner. The tensioner is in the same position. That means that we are okay. So now we can continue to install the protective covers and aluminum mounting for the engine. We have installed the RPM sensor. Also we have put the plastic cover for the timing belt. Now we can install the aluminum mounting. We have put the aluminum mounting. There are 4 bolts with 16mm wrench. Now we are installing the lower plastic cover. There are 5 bolts, 7mm wrench. Now we can install the upper protective plastic. We have installed the upper plastic. There are 5 bolts, 7mm wrench. Now we can install the rubber mounting. First we installed the lower rubber mounting. There are 3 bolts with Torx 40. Now we have to install the aluminum mounting. First it goes this inside. Then it goes here. So here we have a bolt. 16mm wrench. Here we have the nut. And here we have 3 bolts with Torx 50. Now that we tightened the engine mounting, we have connected the fuel hoses. Now we can raise the vehicle. Now we can install the crankshaft pulley. We are tightening with 18mm wrench, and we are locking the flywheel here with a bolt. Now we can remove it, and we can install the drive belt. We use 15mm key wrench. On the tensioner we are pushing clockwise, and then we install the V-belt. Now we can install the plastic underwing here. We have put the plastic underwing. There is 1 and 2 plastic fast clips and 1 bolt here, Torx 30, and 2 on the lower side. This is little broken, it was all the way here. There were more. Now we can lower the vehicle, fill with coolant. We have filled with coolant. Now we can start the engine and let it work until it reaches normal working temperature. And then if needed, we are going to fill with more coolant. The car works fine. Now we are going to left to heat the engine until it reaches 90 degrees Celsius. We are going to refill with coolant, and we are finished.